Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in to Relevant Jukebox, and today we're going to talk about the newest release from Lightning Bolt, Sonic Citadel. So Lightning Bolt is a noise rock duo consisting of Brian Chippendale on drums and Brian Gibson on bass. And together, these two make some of the noisiest, aggressive, and inventive rock music of the 2000s, in my opinion, with records like Wonderful Rainbow, Hyper Magic Mountain, and Earthly Delights being a couple of my favorites. If you haven't checked them out, I highly suggest that you do. Their music is extremely progressive and expressive and heavy and leads to a very loud and hypnotic listening experience. Picture a band like Boredoms, but even heavier with more of like a thrash metal influence going on. And Sonic Citadel kicks off with one of the most explosive songs I've heard so far in 2019, Blow to the Head. This track is pretty much exactly that. I'm loving the pummeling primal drums, and Ben's bass sounds insanely dirty as usual. This album is actually a bit fuzzier sounding than some of their past releases, and the recording is a bit on the rougher side of things, but the drums have this much bonier tone to them, which I like quite a bit. All of this actually comes full circle on the closing track, Van Halen 2049. It's just like 9 minutes of being straight pummeled. It's insanely fast, psychedelic, and shows off a ton of sonic range and Ben's bass playing abilities. I'm just loving how he continues to experiment and even find new sounds from record to record. I'm also loving the track Bouncy House towards the back half of this album. I think it's one of the catchier spots on the whole record, but for some reason, after digesting this whole release, it kind of feels like it's longer than it actually is. In a way, the majority of these tracks end up playing out as a lot less abstract, I think, than previous albums. And there's actually a few tracks on here that I'm not really digging that much, like the track Dawn, Henley in the Park. It's actually a bit of a cool down from the rest of this record, but for the most part, the track just kind of meanders on, and the lead melody that plays on this track is just kind of broken sounding, and it carries throughout the entire track on here. It kind of becomes tedious to sit through. And tracks like Tom Thump and Halloween 3 are really heavy in spots, but for me, these tracks don't exactly stay interesting for their entirety of their runtime. This is a solid Lightning Bolt record, though. It might not be the coolest sounding one that they've released or the most engaging, but I mean, you're still not going to find a noise rock release like this from anybody else. I mean, we're still Lightning Bolt we're talking about here. And with that being said, I'm feeling a 7.5 over here on Sonic Citadel. So for physical releases of this album, there was a limited magenta vinyl that Thrill Jockey had up on their website and Lightning Bolt put up on their Bandcamp, but it is sold out by now. There's still a regular black standard issue though. I'll leave links in the description box if you want to grab that. And yeah, let me know what you thought about this Lightning Bolt record down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. If you want more videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button and drop a like and ring the bell as well so you can be notified of when I put up my next review. Peace.